Hi guys, welcome. I know you've clicked on this video only because you two love the Owl House and you don't have anything else to occupy you before season 3, or I guess just the series finale comes out. And yeah, welcome guys. We can be here and suffer together, right? Right? Yeah, it's bad. It's really sad that Disney did this to our beautiful series that finally gave us some real representation, which for the record makes me cry every time I think about it too hard. So let's not start there. Let's start somewhere else. The Owl House. So fun. It's amazing what they can do when they just, stand up for their vision at Disney Studios. Or I guess more like at the company producing the animation and story for Disney. Because I guess it's kind of different, because if it was the same, it wouldn't have gotten cancelled. Yes, let's not talk about that. I just wanna give you guys my thoughts and opinions. As a person who started watching this series so late, I've always been such a cartoon nerd, but I got the same burnout that like what 50% of everyone else got to when there was the Steven universe, the Star versus the Forces of Evil, the what else? Uh, just every series, just oh yeah, Miraculous Ladybug. Every series just dropping so infrequently, not updating on schedule, not having a schedule in the first place. It was so frustrating. And if you weren't there to suffer, or if you're not, I guess, still watching Miraculous Ladybug, I want to tell you guys to count yourself lucky, because well, now I'm making this really dramatic, but it was really it just turned me off any kind of cartoons for a while. But then now it's been 2 years since the Owl House started airing, and I've seen it on my Instagram constantly since then, just pictures, fan art. The algorithm knows what I like and what I'm interested in. So here we are. I finally watched it. Or I watched it 2 weeks ago, but I've been sick with COVID for 2 weeks now. So yeah, I've just been drawing. I've just been drawing all the characters, and as you can see, this is Bosha, but the one Instagram edit of her with dark eyeshadow, whom I don't know who is the creator or original person to credit for that, but if I find them, I will link it in the description, or then you guys can comment and I'll just update it. Thank you! Because I've seen it so many times on different Instagram pages, and I don't know if they're even if it's even from Instagram originally, or if it's a Twitter thing. Probably is. I'm not on Twitter. I've never been on Twitter. I really I can't get into it. It's too much. I need my for you page, explore page. Just please tell me what I like. Don't make me search for anything myself. Yes. So that algorithm that I need is what brought me here. What brought me to watch the Owl House. And for obvious reasons, I already knew about Amity and Luz getting together, but I don't think it took anything away. As much as the next person, I cry when I think about it. Or maybe even more. I don't know how much you guys cry when you guys think about it or someone mentions it. But it's been a long road to get here, to get to actual LGBTQ representation in kids' cartoons. and I'm so happy I stayed for that trip, even though I got off for a bit. But it's fine. So, let's talk about the characters, because I'm too excited about all of the like characters and their developments and their like arcs and the representation to not talk about it like right away. I just need to gush about these guys and girls and people. It's just too exciting not to talk about it. So, first off, I'm so happy that you can actually see that the writers know what they're talking about with the representation. Like, obviously, Rebecca Sugar knew about the struggles of being like a part of the LGBTQ community, about gender queerness, blah blah blah. But I'm mostly talking about Disney shows and shows like Voltron and Avatar: The Last Airbender, and well, I guess more like Legends of Korra. But yeah, so it's very refreshing to see representation that doesn't feel rushed or forced or representation at all, for like for that matter. And yeah, I love Rain. My partner is non-binary and I'm a woman, so it's like it's so nice to see representation of a relationship like reminiscent of that, even though I'm not. Um, it's not as rocky. It's well, anyways, it's very nice to see that kind of like representation, and it's so casual. There's never any like explicit explanation and no like weirdness about it. Rain just uses they them pronouns and that's it, and that's fine, and that's how it should be. It shouldn't be all this like exposition just about how this one character in the magical dimension doesn't use she her or he him pronouns. It's so nice. I feel like it makes so much sense too, and it really like it preps people. It preps a very young and impressionable audience to see it as more of an option than they might have before, and they might not be as startled or surprised when someone uses they them pronouns to address someone whose pronouns are unknown or just simply identify with those pronouns. So yeah, and obviously I can't speak too much on this matter because I'm like the most personal connection I have to this is my partner. Um and I do not fall under this gender queer umbrella. I'm using that term just like to not confuse anything. Obviously, I could just say transgender, but I don't think we can, or it hasn't been established, at least inside the show, if Rain is just genderqueer or transgender or whatever. It's a magical world. How am I supposed to like tell them that they can't be just non-human world gender conforming and like have to be transgender just by the standards of our world? Anyways, this all it's not that big of a deal as I'm like making it out to be now, but it's still very much important stuff, I think. And then we also have Lumity, which at this point they have had multiple on-screen like shows of romantic affection. They have had multiple like they have had kisses, they have had dance scenes, they have been like chronically blushing for the past what 25 episodes, and it's just so adorable and so perfect. It's written so nicely, and it doesn't feel forced, it doesn't feel rushed, it doesn't feel like representation for the sake of representation. It feels like a well-rounded couple and a well-rounded story, and it's so cute. And I love that Luz is bisexual and has had crushes on both girls and boys canonically in the series, and it's mwah, I love that. I love that. And also the thing with the twins whose names I cannot recall at this moment. I will put them up on the screen for anyone that's as confused as me. Uh, that scene, or those scenes where she's just like kind of like uh, I want to use the word infatuated, but I feel like that's maybe too much, but just like kind of like having that moment of like, these people are so cool, they're so pretty, they're so like, just, you know, what you do when you're a little like teenager looking up to some older teenagers, just having a little crush on them for being pretty and handsome. It's just, it's also good. It's the representation. It's immaculate. It's not. I just love it. I'm so happy we finally got this after so long. After so long of like just bad representation. Well, not bad, but like just not good representation. Like Korasami, it's cute, but it's barely there. And what else? There is Shiro from Voltron with um, Adam, and then later that one dude he married, whose name I don't remember, and I'm sure you don't remember, because he was just that unimportant. It's like that's non-existent representation. It doesn't add anything to the show. So it's just nice to see some valuable relationships being also queer, and not just the let's throw this in here so we can call it inclusive. Yeah. That's my little rant about LGBTQ representation in children's media. So then we have the story, we have the all the other characters, which I'm not gonna go in depth on what I think about every single character, since this is more of a just like simple first viewing type of video, just me gushing about the show over a speed draw. So yeah, just like keeping in mind I have thoughts on the other characters too, and I'm not here only for the representation, but it's just I feel like it's so important and it makes me want to cry of joy. So that's what I've been talking about. And then we have the art, the backgrounds, they're all so gorgeous, and I can't get enough of the scenery in this series. It's so awesome. It's like it's so detailed, and it's so beautiful, and it's just so gorgeous, and I just love it so much. The scene under the tree and the with Amity and Luz when they're like picking flowers, it's just so pretty. Or like when they're in the episode they're picking flowers, I think they're just sitting under a tree and talking, and then the kissing scene with the flowers around them, it's just so beautiful. And then even just the heart that Hootie makes when uh when Luz asks Amity out, or they ask each other out, it's just also pretty. It's also pretty, and the animation is so fluid and smooth, and there's none of those like, it's not stiff at all. It's so fluid, and just flows so beautifully, and I can't get enough of this series. I wish there was more of it. I truly do, because especially with the like episodic format, but still with the like all of the lessons carrying on through the series, like it's just so nice. I just love it so much. I love the episodic formula where they can have like this monster of the week, like adventure of the week type of deal, and then you just add on the fact that they like actually like learn stuff and keep it with them. So perfect, so amazing. Like I have no complaints in how that's like how the format of the show is. And obviously there's probably something I could critique if I really wanted to, and uh, stuff, but I don't wanna. I just I just wanna gush. I just wanna gush right now, because I truly do think this show is remarkable. It's important for us. It's important for me, and it makes me so happy. So yeah, why bash something that you just genuinely just enjoy? I don't know. I feel like people can be really negative for no reason. So I'm not. I'm just gonna choose not to be negative in this little just first impressions type of video. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've mentioned even really that much what I'm drawing, because it's not the point of this video. But it's yeah, it's that one picture of Boscha, which everyone has seen. Actually, I remember now. I didn't mention this. This is why I had a script, but then I accidentally deleted it. So now here we are. So yeah, what else can I say about the show? Like the story. The story, it's been so much fun, honestly. I've been enjoying it so much, like what they've been doing, where they've been going with it. It's a lot of fun. Like especially seeing so many like one-offs. It's refreshing, honestly. I really enjoy how they've been going about this, and not making it so serialized like many of the cartoons nowadays are, which isn't a bad thing. I'm not saying it can't be a good thing to have a serialized series, but it's fun to see something different, and something like it's very lively. I think the series, I would describe it as lively. It's very just exciting. It's not that much like super never seen before stuff, but it uses its tropes to its advantage, instead of falling into the same, like, even if it follows a trope, it doesn't do it in a bad way. It doesn't do it to a T, and it doesn't I feel the show uses its tropes because they're good tropes, and not because it's what people do, which is really nice. It doesn't feel lazy at all, and I really like. I really think you can see the effort the showrunners have put into making the show, and it's honestly it's so refreshing. I don't want to make this into a like Steven Universe hate rant, because I did enjoy Steven Universe, but there was a lot of the time that you could just like the lazy nature of some of the like episodes just shines through more than anything else, which was such a bummer, because it was promising at one point. And in a way, I guess it's nice that that we won't see that happen to our show, The Owl House, because there won't be time for it to happen, because it's already cancelled. After 2 seasons, there's not gonna be anything else, basically, except for 3 45-minute long specials, which is good, admittedly. It's a lot more than Disney had to give them, so let's not be grateful or praise Disney for this, but I guess we can try to see the good in this. And yeah, but to be honest, I also do not think that it would have been a bad thing to, or I don't think the show would have really been able to drag on for too long, because with the episodic formula, it's like you can have the monster of the week, you can have the adventures that they go on, you could like do a carnival episode, you can do a beach episode, you can do all the like fun stuff without it being ever like bad. It it wouldn't it wouldn't take away from the other episodes just having some like extra episodes. But then again, season 2 and season 1, both of the seasons, every single episode, they drove the main story, they drove the overarching plot, they drove the characters' development, even if they were filler episodes, which was so nice. I just loved it so much that, like, even if it's a filler episode, even if it's like a Hootie episode, we got Lumity in a Hootie episode. Like, I can't get over that. Like, I'm just at a loss for words. It's so awesome. It's so beautiful. It's so nice. They really nailed it with this series. I will just say that much. They really nailed it. Yeah. I'm just so happy about what we got, and it's sad that it's going to be over, but maybe this is the start of a new some kind of era. Maybe there will be more of this kind of animation, and there will be more LGBTQ representation. And not even like, I'm not saying every main cast needs LGBTQ representation. I'm just saying it should be a possibility. If a character is like, when you're writing a character, you shouldn't have to take away something from their personality, like you want to write them, just because of, like, I don't know, Disney telling you that it's inappropriate. It's very sad to me to see how it's panned out for the Owl House, and yeah, I don't know. Here we are at the, like, knocking on the door to the end. It's, frankly, you know, if I think about it too much, it makes me really sad. But yeah, so basically this is it for the video. Thank you for watching it. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here, and let's all just enjoy the last episodes that we get. And yeah, bye.